Hello there, here we are in the beautiful region of Puglia. Today we are located just a 10-minute drive from Ostuni, and we're pretty much in between Ostuni and Messapica, one of my favorite areas. And what I'm showing you today is this beautiful property. We're just seeing the behind of it. It's definitely a renovation project, so a lot of work that needs to be done to this place. But we're sitting on just under 3 hectares of land, so a very nice plot of land and a lot of property too. There's around 240 square meters of property, so it's a large project, but could be something really special. There's a bit of a Trullo, there's a bit of a Lamia, there's an Agrumeto, so there's a lot here that's to like. Let's start to walk inside and we'll show you more of the land. So as you can see, this is the entrance way, and currently you don't have a defined driveway, so potentially you'd want to maybe park off the cars to the left. I actually really love this driveway in because we are coming from above, but you can see it kind of opens up to the land below, and this is where you've got all the beautiful views of the land, and obviously the property sits above the land, so you kind of know I'm all about the views and being a little bit raised if you can be. But we'll come straight to the front because I just want to kind of show you the land to begin with, and then we'll get round to the property. I think it's a beautiful plot of land, and you can actually see it goes all the way down and just to the stone wall here, and then the shorter stone wall in between here. So it's a really nice plot, and obviously I'll put in the drone video to kind of show you the surrounding area and the types of properties we have around here. But if we come back from this position, we kind of get a bigger picture of the property itself. So if you just kind of look at it from here, you can see we've got a main house sitting behind, and you've got a Trullo in front, as well as a little outside space behind that, and then you have this other area which could be ideal as maybe an outside kitchen. So I'll start to show you the actual property itself, and we'll start from the main house, being that it's the largest part of the property. Now, just as I'm walking past here, you'll see this has had its roof caved in here, but this shows on the paperwork, so this could absolutely be another room. And so you kind of need to think of what you'd like to do with that type of a room. And you can see all of this, it's got this nice little area here as well. Obviously it kind of creates this little courtyard feeling. Nice steps coming up. It is all original, right? So no work has been done here. I'm just checking to see if there are any birds, because sometimes birds tend to fly at me just as I enter. You can see a really nice room here. Obviously needs a substantial amount of work, but I kind of want to get you to see the views from the room of the land, because it's a very nice view that you have, and obviously you can't see actually any other properties apart from the land. So very nice that you're raised, obviously a few steps that you come up. Then we have the first of the rooms in here, if you want to just take a little peek in there. Obviously, again, it's all dark because we couldn't open the windows, unfortunately. But if you just show them the ceilings, and you can see a lot of potential here, right? Obviously, you've got to have the courage to be able to take on this type of a project. And we do have contacts to put you in touch with if you do decide it's something for you. Maybe just give them a little bit of a look into the second room in the main house. Again, barrel vaulted ceilings in here. I think it's a nice sitting room area, the way I see it, and then the 2 bedrooms just branching off it, and potentially maybe a kitchen in here. But it very much depends on what you're looking to do. 240 square meters is a good amount of property. Now, we do actually have stairs that go up to the roof terrace, and you can actually see there's an old toilet, which is what I used to do back in the day with stairs. I always find it hilarious that they used to have toilets just in the middle of the steps going up. We're not going to go up because I'm going to show it from the drone video. And then if we come back out, so we've got this area down below. So nice space down below here. It's actually cooler down here than it is in the room we were just in. You've got actually a fireplace around here. This may have been where they would have done most of their cooking. There's a little bit of a storage area behind here as well. And yeah, you've just got to kind of imagine what you would do with these areas. And I think it's a nice space. And yeah, of course, it needs work. There's no way around it. You've got to have the courage to take the work on. And then just down at the end here, you've got a little bit of a, I think this was being used as just storage area. So just give you a peep around there. So coming back outside, now this here would have been where they, either I think it was the olives, which it would have had like an olive mill in here. You can see kind of the machinery is still here for the olives. And if you, maybe just give me the camera quickly, I'll give you a little bit of a shot in here. So you can see just the room. And this is where they would have, I guess, pressed the oil. Here you actually do have a fireplace as well. So obviously you need to think of what the best way to set this up is. Now around there we have the back of the Agrumeto. It's a little bit difficult to get through, but I'll show you it from the other side. And then, as I said previously, this would be another room that would be covered as well. And then we come round to the Trullo. So you've got the first cone Trullo here. It's actually a decent size once you're inside. Looks smaller from the outside, but in here you've got a good amount of space. The way I see it, these are kind of bedroom, bathroom setups, like you've seen in many of our properties that are fully finished. Again, these are all properties that may have started like this, and then, you know, people have done work to them, and then obviously it creates a completely different vibe. Now here's another room, maybe you just want to peek in there. Now the ceilings aren't that tall in there, so it really depends what you're going to be allowed to do. If you're going to be allowed to raise the ceilings, I imagine so. But obviously you'll need to speak to a geometer if you were to take this on. And again, we can put you in touch with the right team to kind of tell you everything that's possible on this type of a property. Now this is the final section of the house, which we actually do have a pizza oven in here as well. So this is probably where I see kind of maybe a kitchen area, and it's all very well connected to the outside. So then you could have a very cool dining space outside. Here we have yet another smallish room. Again, probably maybe you could open a little archway so the kitchen kind of connected. And then here we have the, what was a little bit of an agrumeto. Again, we can't go through, unfortunately, it's overgrown, but I'll do my best to show you it from the drone. And just, we'll come back outside, because I think my favourite part of this property really is, obviously, the location. It's a very good location, but I love the position in respect of the land. I love that it's got this outside area here as well. You can see some of the stones here remain, and it's nice that it's all raised, and it kind of, this is the stage, and you can kind of see just the entire plot of the land. And then if you're coming back from here, I think again the shot that we took earlier, be just careful walking over there. If we walk in the bit of a land, you can kind of see how the land's lower than the property, and I guess from here you can get a better shot of just how large the property is as it stands, and obviously just how much more could be done and just how special this property could become. So I think that's pretty much everything I needed to say on this property. Obviously I know you're going to have a lot of questions on this one because there is a lot to be answered, and we are happy to answer those questions. So please don't hesitate to get in touch, and thank you very much for watching.